what up? It's your boy Spenziola909. Subscribe and like, y'all. Hello, YouTubers, on another edition of Star Wars Battlefront as Princess Leia. Yes, Princess Leia, I said. Organa, or Skywalker, was one of the Rebel Alliance's greatest leaders, fearless on the battlefield and dedicated to ending the tyranny of the Empire. Daughter of Padme and Anakin, sister of Luke, and with the soft spot for a scoundrel, aka Han Solo, Leia ranked amongst galaxy's greatest heroes. But life under the New Republic has not been easy for Leia. Sidelined by a new generation of political leaders and struck out on her oath to oppose the First Order as founder of the Resistance, these setbacks in her political career have been more than a personal loss. Her first appearances were A New Hope. After that, The Empire Strikes Back, then The Return of the Jedi, then The Force Awakens. First of all, I want to start off by saying, rest in peace to Carrie Fisher. Nobody else could have portrayed such a good starring role such as Carrie Fisher. She made the role, she made Princess Leia. Also, did you guys know that she did not like her hairstyle buns? She only agreed with George Lucas, so she won't get fired. Also, that's why George Lucas changed her hairstyle in the future movies, because she eventually opened up to George Lucas by saying, hey, I don't like these hairstyle buns, could we do something about it? Also, did you guys know that Carrie Fisher was a cocaine addict? I did not know that. In one of the movie scenes, you can actually see Carrie Fisher's long nail. She actually kept it. It is to be said that she would sniff cocaine from it. Also, she had an off-the-set relationship with Harrison Ford. Yes, off the set. Some people would say, if you cannot find Harrison Ford, go check Carrie's trailer. So here are some affiliations with Princess Leia. You have the Rebel Alliance, the Resistance, the Galactic Senate, the Alderaan Royal Family. Her locations were Alderaan and Polis Massa. Her favorite weapons were the blaster pistol. She had a vehicle called the Tantive 4. Also, here's another history of her family and the fall of the Republic. Padme Amidala, secret wife of Anakin Skywalker, became pregnant with twins towards the end of the Clone Wars, shortly after Anakin's turn to the dark side and a violent attack on Padme. The Naboo senator went into labor, but something was wrong. According to the medical droids, she had lost the will to live. She gave birth to twins Luke and Leia before dying. Leia was taken by Senator Bail Organa and a friend of Padme's, and an ally of the Jedi, and raised his daughter on Alderaan. In the dark times, in her teens, Leia led a secret mission on behalf of her father, delivering 3 cruisers to Phoenix Squadron rebels. She bought the ships to Lotho under the Senate-approved guide of the relief mission for the citizenry, but instead worked for the ghost crews Kanan and Ezra to stage a theft of the craft. While there were some hiccups, the princess showed a strong sense of leadership and fearlessness. The operation proved a success. Let me tell you more her part in the Galactic Civil War. Aboard her ambassadorial vessel, the Tantive 4, Princess Leia was in custody of stolen plans to the Death Star, the Empire's ultimate weapon. While Leia was a member of the Imperial Senate, she was also one of the Rebel Alliance's most dedicated leaders. Her ship was boarded by Darth Vader and the Imperial forces, but she managed to hide the schematics and a message in the droid R2-D2, who escaped alongside with his counterpart C-3PO. Leia, however, was captured by stormtroopers and confronted by Vader, who didn't believe her claim, and the ship was on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan because he knew that she was a spy. Vader and Grand Moff Tarkin, one of the Empire's highest ranking officers, held Leia prisoner on the Death Star. They sought to recover the stolen data tapes and uncover the location of the hidden rebel base, though they knew Leia would never give up it voluntarily. As such, as Vader used an interrogation droid to try to extract the information, but Leia was able to resist. Tarkin, however, found another form to persuasion. He would threaten to destroy her home planet of Alderaan unless she divulged the whereabouts of the base. Reluctantly, Leia confessed. that it was Tatooine. Tarkin refused and continued with the attack, looking to display the Death Star's might. The princess protested, but Tarkin and Vader would not listen. Alderaan was destroyed, but the rebels still had time. The Tatooine base had been abandoned long ago, which Leia knew, and the Alliance really resided on Yavin 4. Her situation seemingly dire. Events would soon unfold and would change Leia's fate. That on the galaxy, as it turns out, the message that she had inside R2-D2 delivered on Tatooine to Obi-Wan Kenobi, Jedi Master, and the general to the Clone Wars, who knew her father Obi-Wan arrived on the Death Star with Luke Skywalker and Han Solo and Chewbacca, the two droids to rescue her. Luke reached Leia's cell first, dressed in a disguise as one of the Empire's foot soldiers. "Aren't you a little short for a stormtrooper?" she asked. Taking off his helmet, Luke introduced himself and too quickly left. By the time stormtroopers had found the ragtag group, and Han, Chewie, Luke, and Leia were forced to jump into trash compactors to hide, Han and Leia immediately crashed, with the princess having Leia patience in his bravado. When the walls of the compactor began to close and all seemed lost, until R2-D2 was able to remotely shut them down. The group made their way back to Han's ship, the Millennium Falcon, though Obi-Wan Kenobi fell in a battle to Darth Vader. They escaped, but little did they know Vader had placed a tracking device on their ship. Leia and her rescuers got together with the Alliance on Yavin 4, where they delivered the Death Star plans as the rebels prepped for their attack on the space station. Han and Chewie collected the reward for saving the princess, and they were readying to leave. Luke and Leia were disappointed in Han's decision, but carried on anyways. Having successfully tracked the Falcon 4 to Yavin 4, the Death Star closed in and the attack began. Luke plotting in the X-Wing, Leia monitoring the command center, and Han long gone on the Death Star, ready to destroy on Yavin 4, and the Rebel Alliance with it. Han saved by Luke blasting the TIE fighters, trailing his X-Wing. Luke fired a proton torpedo into the Death Star exhaust port, destroying the planet-sized terror. Han, Chewie, and Luke returned to the base, where Leia warmly greeted them and later presented them with medals for their bravery. I want to say rest in peace, Carrie Fisher again. I want to say thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you guys who are subscribed. If you have not subscribed yet, please hit subscribe. Please like my page. Also, if you guys can please hit the notification button, I really appreciate it. Drop some comments below, please. Thank you for watching.